In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the specifics of how to set up a cardio plan to lose belly fat, arm fat, back fat, cellulite, to blast all of the fat. This is the only video you need to watch to understand how to utilize cardio to achieve your goals. Now, first, what we're going to have to go over is the actual science behind fat loss. How does it work? You might have heard things like calorie deficit all over the internet, but what is a calorie deficit? It's an energy deficit, technically what it is, because a calorie is a unit of energy. We just want to make sure that our bodies are expending more energy than we consume every single day. Sounds pretty simple, right? But the problem is, it's a lot more dynamic than just that. You see, once you start consuming fewer calories, your body wants to conserve energy and you might be a lot lazier. You might walk around a lot less. You might fidget a lot less. And conversely, if you're trying really hard to burn calories through cardio, tons of high intensity training and working out, it can spike up your hunger. And again, it can just make you very tired and lazy throughout the rest of the day. So in today's video, I'm really going to show you guys how to overcome these different hurdles of the whole calories in, calories out thing. Now, firstly, what I need to sort of disclose to you, and as a disclaimer, is there's no amount of cardio that's going to outdo a bad diet. So I want you to go check out my videos on nutrition. First, understand how to track your calories, understand how many calories you should be consuming, how many grams of protein that you need. I'm going to leave a free guide in the description down below about flexible dieting and about fat loss that you can download to figure that part out. Now, when it comes to cardio, what we want to look at is how can we increase the number of calories that we are burning on a day-to-day basis, calories being equal, because we can only go so low with calories before you're starving, especially if you are a woman. If you're a small woman, we tend to not burn as many calories as larger men, so we unfortunately have to incorporate some more cardio than guys. And there's so many different types of cardio. You might hear things like HIIT cardio, list cardio. What do those different things mean? Before going into cardio, I actually want us to look at our step count. Steps are incredibly underrated. Walking, I think, is the best form of cardio because it's very low fatigue. You can do it outside if you live somewhere where the weather is nice. You can multitask. You can call a friend. You can listen to a podcast. There's so much you can do while walking. So before even thinking about adding in cardio, try and get your step count to at least 10,000 steps per day minimum. If you have extra time on your hands or you're working an active job, bump that up to 15K per day minimum. Beyond 15K, it starts to get really tedious and takes a lot of time. And at that point is when you want to start adding cardio. So I had mentioned the two primary types of cardio. You've got HIIT cardio, you've got list cardio. So HIIT, HIIT, high intensity interval training, I'm not a big fan of for fat loss. All the claims about how it burns more calories and there's the afterburn effect and all those different claims, unfortunately, do not matter. Because what happens is our bodies are smart and our bodies know that once we've exerted ourselves, let's say for that 15-minute HIIT workout, you burn tons of calories, right? Because it's so high intensity. Throughout the rest of the day, even when you're just sat down doing work at your laptop, your body is going to conserve energy and burn less energy because it just wants to keep you alive and doesn't want you to get leaner, unfortunately. Alongside this, HIIT cardio is incredibly fatiguing, and if you're someone who wants to optimize your physique, you want to look your best, I'm guessing you're lifting weights. If you're not lifting weights, then you should, because that helps you get the best physique results. But we don't want anything to impede our recovery from lifting weights. So if you're doing tons of HIIT cardio, it can take away from that recovery, especially from your lower body training. So not a fan of HIIT at all. I'm a bigger fan of LISS. Low intensity steady state cardio, even moderate intensity steady state cardio, and you can do different modalities of this. You can do the incline treadmill, you can do the elliptical machine, you can do cycling, and even the Stairmaster on a low level. Tons of different kinds of list cardio you can do. My personal favorite, you probably guessed it by now, is incline walking on the treadmill, because again, I can multitask. I can text my clients back on my phone, I can call my mom, I can watch Netflix, I can watch YouTube. So I really like incline walking. Now, how do we set this up and how do we know where to start? This is going to depend on so many different things, but what I don't want you to do is to optimize for how many calories are being burned. The machine is very inaccurate at telling you how many calories you're burning, and so is your Fitbit or Apple Watch. I like to just set a duration and an intensity, and the intensity is dictated by the speed at which you're walking and also the incline. Let's say, take my case. I've been dieting on 1,500 calories for a few weeks and doing 15,000 steps per day for a few weeks. And it's still working, but it's a bit slower than what it was, and I want to speed it back up. I might start off with 3 20-minute cardio sessions on the treadmill incline walking. Personally, like to do about between 5 and 5.5 kilometers per hour at a 5 to 6% incline. I work up a good sweat, you know, I'm not dying, but it just feels good. I can keep up a conversation. My heart rate is like between 120 and 130. So I do that for the next couple weeks. I'm losing weight, but then what happens? Then what happens is I hit another plateau. And now what we can do is we can either increase the frequency, the duration, or the intensity. Since I'm only doing 3 sessions of 20 minutes of cardio, I can increase the frequency. I up it to 5. Let's do 5 times 20 minutes. And then up it to 6 times 20 minutes. And then the rest is going to depend on your sort of preference. Some people like to do more frequent, shorter cardio sessions. That is me. Some people like to do less frequent, longer sessions if you don't have access to a treadmill, for example. Let's say we get to a point where I've maxed out my frequency. Let's say I personally don't want to go to the gym more than 5 days a week. I'm doing 5 times 20 minutes of cardio. Now what do I do? Well, I can increase the duration. I can do 5 times 30 minutes of cardio and then 5 times 45 minutes of cardio. That starts to get a bit tedious at that point. Let's say I'm trying to get really, really lean, shredded for like a show or a shoot. Then I can increase the intensity by upping the speed or by upping the incline. So that's how you can build out your cardio plan. And what's really important here is to check in with yourself on a week-to-week basis. Are you happy with the rate at which you're losing weight? Are you able to bring your calories down, or are you so hungry that you'd rather keep your calories the same and bring your cardio up? All these are different factors that you need to evaluate. It makes it a lot easier having a coach. Shameless plug, that's what we do. We do fat loss and physique coaching for women all over the world to get amazing results like the ones you see on the screen right here. If you're interested, you can leave your details in our waitlist down below in the link in the description. But that is essentially your detailed cardio plan. And I want to finish this on a bit more science about why I prefer LIST to high intensity cardio, is because when you are doing lower intensity steady state cardio, you're a lot more likely to use fat for fuel than carbs. Now, this doesn't matter if you are eating too many calories, but if you're already eating the number of calories your body needs to eat to be in a deficit, then if you want to prioritize burning fat for fuel and keeping the carbs in your muscles for your actual weight sessions later, low intensity steady state cardio is the way to go. So get on that treadmill. You now have my channel that you can subscribe to and binge watch while you're doing your cardio, so you are welcome for that. But yeah, guys, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Follow me on Instagram for some more free fitness tips as well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!